G'day, FIDE Master John Curtis, and it's Chess School. That's right, Chess School. And today I'm going to look at my game against Candidate Master JetLeoChess from late titled Tuesday, won by the mighty Hikaru today. And it's a fresh video. It's a fresh late titled Tuesday. I only just played hours ago. And I thought this was a very instructive game against Candidate Master JetLeoChess, rated 2,472. He's from Peru. His actual name is Leonardo Capuaza Tarapaca, very Peruvian type of name. And we're going to look at this game.
The Sicilian defense controls the d4 square with c-pawn.
Oh, that's the chess engine talking with the analysis. And what we'll do is we'll turn the sound up, and I'll try to talk softer, and we'll let the computer talk louder.
Knight f3 develops the knight toward the center to prepare for a d4 pawn push.
That's correct.
Where the knight will recapture if black captures on d4.
That's correct. The idea is to play pawn to d4.
d6 opens up the light-squared bishop and prevents white from pushing the pawn to e5 after black eventually plays knight f6.
Here we go. So that's the idea. It's a Sicilian knight off.
d4 offers to trade the d-pawn for the c. c takes d4 gives black 2 central pawns versus 1 central pawn for white.
What I like about the chess.com analysis tool is the speech is really nice and clear, concise, very easy to understand for most nationalities that speak the English language.
Knight takes d4 recaptures the pawn and activates the knight in return for having 1 central pawn versus black's 2 central pawns. Knight f6 develops the knight toward the center and attacks the undefended e4 pawn. Knight c3 defends the e4 pawn and starts to develop on the queen side.
That's right. And it's a mainline variation. I used to play a lot when I was younger, and in tournaments too, because I was quite amazed at some of the games played by Mikhail Tal and these types of positions with the white pieces.
Knight c6 attacks the d4 knight and supports the e5 square. Bishop e2 develops the bishop and prepares castling.
In this position, in this game, I played at a massive 96% accuracy. So as you can see, each move is accredited a reason, you know, like a rating by the chess.com computer, and the overall rating I got was 96 point whatever it was, 96 point something. Here we go. But I'll show you that in a minute.
g6 prepares to fianchetto the dark squared bishop to g7.
That's right.
Where it will sit on the long diagonal.
Attacking the d4 square, of course.
You followed a great chess principle and developed a new piece.
That's right. Followed a great chess principle, developed a new piece, and more importantly, I'm protecting the d4 square from his eventual bishop g7. She plays.
This develops the bishop and gives it scope on the long diagonal. Castling protects your king and activates your rook.
That's right. Protects my king and activates the rook. He castled.
Castling to the same side of the board is a more cautious approach.
I played queen to
Connected
d2.
rooks can be very useful.
It's a book move. Now, a lot of the time, knight here can be played.
A very strong play.
Rook e8. The engine says that this is a very strong play. Rook e8. The other move is d5, right? d5. If he played d5, I would have been happy to just capture the pawn on d5 and just try to get an endgame, equal game. And I would have been quite happy with the draw.
You followed a great chess principle and developed a new piece.
That's right. Get my pieces working. So he plays knight to g4.
This threatens to force isolated doubled pawns.
It's a good move too. So I took it off.
You came out even with that trade. Recaptures.
And now f3.
Nice job blocking the attack on your rook.
And the engine says that the position is relatively equal, right?
This move puts the bishop on a safer square. You are threatening to win material through an eventual fork.
That's right. And the engine says knight to d5 is an excellent move. It says f4 was better. However, I like this position.
This ignores an opportunity to develop a rook off its starting square.
Yes, so he should play rook c8 as indicated by the arrow. If you have a look at the evaluation bar, the white bar on the side of the board, it's given white a slight advantage. Black is now threatening knight here, attacking the queen and the bishop. Right, so we prevent that with b3.
Good job. That's what I would have played too.
And the engine says, good job. That's what he would have played as well.
This overlooks an opportunity to kick a knight.
So he should actually kick my knight, eh?
Well done. An excellent move.
There we go. Now we're just trying to get a little bind on the position.
This misses an opportunity to develop a rook off its starting square.
Again, he should play rook c8.
You ignored a better way to recapture a piece.
Well, there you go. Isn't that interesting? I thought I played the best move, and apparently I didn't.
The game was close to balanced, but now black is worse.
Here we go. So why is black worse? It's because he's given away this important square. Now, from here on end in chess school, we're going to show you how to outplay a candidate master, JetLeoChess, rated 2,472. And we start with A4, star move.
You are threatening to take an outpost with a
best
knight.
Move, and we're threatening to take an outpost. Played knight to d6.
Very precise.
It's a precise move. So I played knight to b5.
Good idea to take the outpost.
And now my plan is to just control squares and to try to wear him down, right? That's right. I've got what we call a spatial advantage. I've got a very good knight that can't be moved, and I've got a very good spatial advantage. My pawns are controlling key squares on his side of the board. And I've got a pawn chain, right? He plays knight c5.
This overlooks an opportunity to take an open file with a rook.
And now I took his knight
nice
off.
find. You found the only move in this position. That was a fair trade.
And I thought it was a great move.
Recaptures.
And now I played f4.
Very good choice.
He played rook, apparently king h1. Isn't that interesting? A computer chooses king h1 as over f4, but my move's still good. Played rook c8.
The rook develops or moves for the first time.
Played queen to d3.
You had a better option, but this is not bad.
Yeah, so the engine says queen to e2 was better. I wanted to stop this pawn move. Played queen to d7.
This ignores a better way to connect rooks.
Yeah, that would have threatened to check if he'd done that. So I played queen e4.
Not the best move, but not bad either.
Yeah, so my plan is to just stop the move c5. I didn't want him to play that move at any cost, right? And he played b6.
This is a fair move.
And I now play e5.
Nice, definitely the right move.
And this is definitely the right move. And now you can see I've got complete domination of the white squares on the board. But how do you finish him off?
A solid choice.
I played rook to d3.
This is a fine move.
My whole idea is to try to get a rook on the third rank and maybe double rooks at some stage, or transfer my castle to the king's side, depending on what my opponent plays.
This permits the opponent to kick a queen.
So I kicked him.
You kick the opposing queen with a pawn, forcing it away. This moves the queen to safety.
Now I play
well done, an excellent move.
F5. The engine likes my move. Says it's a great move. It says the best move was actually d6. You know, he played g5.
One of the best moves.
This is one of the best moves, apparently, and that shows you how bad his position is. Look at his bishop. It can't move anywhere. It's trapped. Right? You know, I played d6.
This move attacks your opponent's pawn chain.
And he played rook c5 to d8.
This is the strongest option.
It's the strongest option. So I pushed the pawn
Your
on.
passed pawn is protected and is marching down the board.
And the engine says this is an excellent move. Played rook g8.
This moves the rook to safety.
So I played queen to g4.
Yes, this is the way.
And the idea is I want to play rook here and rook there and maybe a checkmate or something. Just see how he goes. Played queen to
very strong play.
b8. And this is sneaky. He's playing sneaky chess. I've got to work out how to get in there. So I played knight
Very
a3.
good choice.
And the engine says it's a very good choice. Have a look at the evaluation bar on the side of the board. I'm crushing him. He played bishop
Right on
f8.
target.
Right on target. He's got his castle here now, ready to push a pawn if I make a mistake.
This is a fine move.
I played g3. Engine says it's a fine move.
A solid choice.
A solid choice. But what I like about this position is all his pieces are cramped and trapped.
Well done. An excellent move.
So I've just improved my queen.
Very precise.
And this is precise on his part. So I played king
Very
g2.
good choice.
And now he plays h4.
One of the best moves.
I played g4.
Good job. That's what I would have played too.
And now I've got this lovely pawn chain. He played king
This
h7.
is the strongest option.
And now I played rook on the f5
You have now
to
doubled
d1.
your rooks, allowing them to team up.
That's right. So I've got my rooks team up. Played rook to
Right on
g8.
target.
Star move, best move. I played queen to
This is
f3.
a fine move.
Not the best. Queen to c6 was better. Played bishop g7.
The rooks can see each other now, allowing them to provide mutual defense.
Knight to h.
That square is an excellent outpost for your knight.
That's right. That's where I want to go. Played bishop
Very
f
precise.
h8. h3.
Nice. Definitely the right move.
Definitely the right move.
This moves the bishop to a more active square, making it gain scope.
And now,
Well done. An excellent move.
queen to e4. We're just trying to improve the position slightly. It's here. He plays
very
that
strong
move
play.
again. Now, he's getting short of time. He's only got 15 seconds, has candidate master JetLeoChess. It's in this position. I thought, well, if he keeps repeating the
Very good
position, I might get a combination. So I thought, well, I'll try that. I'll try to come into d5 and to steal his pawn. Played rook
A solid
g7. In this position, I played knight to
Yes, this is the
d5. And the agent said, this is the way to win. He played
This
queen
adds
to
pressure by pitting a knight.
a8. But in this position, we came up with the winning move. Knight takes f6.
You sacrificed
check.
your knight. A stunning move. This is the way to
stunning
win
move.
material.
It's a double exclamation mark move, and it wins material. Now, obviously, if he moves the king, I just move my knight back, right? And he gets crushed, okay? Or I could take his queen if he does that. Anyway, but the point is, if he takes the knight, the point of the move is after queen takes and rook takes, we simply make a queen, and after rook takes queen, rook takes rook, and white's got a completely won game. So that was, I think, a very good study on how to boa constrictor, choke your opponent to death in a chess game. I hope you enjoyed this game. Brought to you by chess.com and Late Title Tuesday. As I say, it was won by Hikaru for all those interested. I came in about 106th place, I think it was, because they didn't count my win against a 3,000 rated chess player. That's right, he didn't make a move, so I won on time. Otherwise, I would have had 7 points out of 11, a massive score, and I would have joined International Master Rosen on 7 points. You know Eric Rosen. You should all know Eric. I might have one more game I can show you. I'll just go back to my archive. I will have a look at one more game, and I'll go through another high-rated game. I had a game here, 48 moves. It's a draw against a 2,590 player. I want to show you a game against a top player, right? Here we go. well, the guy I beat was 2,876. He was nearly 3,000. Yeah, so, but my best result is, let's have a look. Got a draw against a 2,580 in 60 moves. And we had a draw against a National Master. Oh yeah, we had a draw against this guy here in 48. It's against National Master PERU for the United States. So it might have been a hard-fought game. We'll have a look at it. It was a draw. And I'll explain to you how the game was played, what some of the ideas were that I had during the game. I can't speak for my opponent, but he obviously played a really good game. I'll show you just here. There's the, see, late title Tuesday Blitz. There it is there. And we're playing National Master PERU. He's 2,590, nearly 2,600. So I was very proud of having a draw with him. Right, we'll go back to move 1. This time we won't use the computer analysis. We'll just use my analysis. E4. He played A6. Bit of a it's not an insult. It's actually not a bad move. Played D4. I went up the centre. The idea of going up the centre in this position is if your opponent's playing on the side of the board, we'll take the centre. Played B5. And I thought to myself, well, I'll just develop a bishop and protect my pawn because I'm expecting him to attack it with bishop to B7, which he plays. And now I thought, well, why not, before he even starts attacking me, why not play a developing move, preparing the connection of the rooks after the minor pieces get developed, and at the same time overprotecting the E pawn. Plays E6 and developing his bishop, which is a good move. I played knight F3. My minor piece, I'm now preparing to castle, kingside. He plays C5. Now here, you've got a question, a serious question to answer. If you take the pawn, he simply plays bishop takes pawn, and he solved a lot of his problems. And at the same time, he is now threatening pawn here, traps the bishop. It'd be a Noah's Ark trap. So he plays C3 and just support the central pawns. He played knight F6. We castled. Played bishop to E7. And now we just played bishop G5. We just develop a piece. Played H6. He attacks me. So I just took it off. Bishop takes F6. He recaptures. And now I play E5. We kick his bishop. He played bishop E7, and now in this position we played D takes C5. The whole point is that at some stage we will get a tempo by playing knight B file to D2 and knight to E4 or something similar. He took with the bishop, played knight to B file to D2, completing my development. Remember, my opponent is not yet castled. Played bishop E7, and now I play rook A file to D1, just attacking his queen, and any pawn movements that he might want to make. Played knight C6, so I played bishop to E4. Probably not the best move. Played bishop E4. Okay, so my whole point here is that I'd like to get some attack on this D file. I thought, well, how do I do that? Well, he played queen c7. It's here that I played rook f file to e1, just develop all my pieces. Now, he can't take the pawn in the middle. If he takes the pawn in the middle, I just recapture with the knight. And if he plays queen takes, well, bishop takes bishop. Similarly, if he takes the bishop, my pawn's protected and I win a piece. So if he plays knight takes e-pawn, he loses a piece, right? Okay, so he played queen to c7, played rook f5 e1, he played d6. Now I played e takes d6, he plays bishop takes d6, and the logic, my logic in this position is that my opponent has played quite a few moves with his bishop, right? He's moved his bishop, and I'm thinking, how can I take advantage of that bishop? I'd like to, but I wasn't sure how, right? Maybe I should go to the game review here. I will go to the game review because the engine can explain it a little bit better, because I was going on instinct, and I played at a rating performance of 2,750. I played at 89.5% accuracy. My opponent actually played at 90.1, but only got a draw. I played 4 great moves and 1 brilliant move. And let's have a look and see what transpired. So I'm just going to
Opening with the king's pawn controls the center and opens up the light-squared bishop and queen, often leading to sharp games.
We're going to go back to queen to c7, this position.
This activates a queen by developing it off of its starting square.
So we're back to queen to c7, okay?
Very good choice.
It's an excellent choice. The engine likes it.
That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. That's an even trade. Recaptures. Well done, an excellent move.
And the engine likes my move. The engine says, well done, an excellent move. And I'll show you why it's a decent idea. He played b4.
This overlooks an opportunity to capture a free pawn.
So he should take the pawn. I played knight c4.
That is a tempo-gaining move.
And now he played bishop e7.
This allows the opponent to eventually win a pawn.
And now I played knight on the f file to e5.
You left your knight on a square where it can be taken. An amazing move. This move wins a pawn.
Now, the chess engine says, this puts your knight on a square where it can be taken, and it's an amazing move. So the engine loves my chess. Isn't that nice? The engine loves my chess.
Right on target.
He took it off. It's the best move too.
You captured back.
He castled.
This leads to losing a bishop.
And I played rook to d7.
This wins a bishop.
Right? He plays queen to c5.
The pawn is now adequately defended.
Now I look and I think, how can I win a piece here? So I played knight to d3.
You ignored an opportunity to tactically win a bishop.
How do I tactically win one? Let's have a look. It says I could tactically win a bishop. Knight to d3. I want to go back. Queen c5.
The pawn is now adequately defended.
He's saying, oh, I can see how I can tactically win a bishop. In this position, the secret to play is pawn takes pawn. Now I can see what the engine's talking about. I couldn't see it in the blitz game because I was sure I didn't want to lose on time. But after queen takes pawn, knight there wins. Now, if he takes the queen, we just take the bishop with check first and then recapture, and we win the game easily, right? Easily. So we had a completely winning game. We missed the tactic. Played queen g5. I played knight takes b4. Played rook f file to d8. Here I played rook takes d8. Not good. What was the best move? What did the engine say? Well, it doesn't say. Rook takes d8, star move, best move. So I played knight c6. I was very happy about that because now I've got some good play. Played rook to d2. I played a really bad move here. I played queen e3. He should take my queen off. He should take my queen off. And then my plan was to take his bishop. But he should still take my queen. He played rook takes b2. I played knight e7 check. And now he played queen takes. I played g3. I had to get my pieces out. I played rook a2. I played queen to d4 to centralise my queen. I played queen to there. And now I thought, well, I'll play rook e4. It's a question mark move. It's not a good move. Anyway, what did he do here? Played queen c6, played queen c4, attacking his castle and his queen. Plays queen takes, played rook takes c4, played king f8, played king g2, king e7, his king's coming across. Now, this is an interesting position. After king e6, I played king f3, he played king d6. I played h4, played g6, played king e3, moving my king towards my castle, played g5. Here I played pawn takes, and g4. I've got 3 pawns holding back 2. Now my castle is overloaded in this position. I played king d5, so I played rook c7 to attack his pawns. Played f5, question mark. Here I played rook to g7. Now he probably should give me a check, maybe. Anyway, he didn't do it, but I don't know what to do here. It's not an easy position. Where are we? H takes g4, king d5, rook c7, f6. Rook takes a4, he played. It's apparently the best move, just attacks a pawn. So I played pawn takes pawn. He played rook checks. I played king to d3. Now, you can see my castle's on this pawn, so he's got no advantage if he takes the pawn. If he takes the pawn, he's got no advantage. However, I'm threatening to push the pawn, possibly. So let's see what he does. Plays pawn takes pawn. I play rook takes pawn. Plays rook to f4, threatening a pawn. So I play king e3. Here, he plays a check, and it's in this position, I play king to d3. Very simple move. I'm threatening rook takes pawn check, and I'm also might be threatening, if he plays king here, I might be threatening to cut his king off. It's a very dicey situation. Anyway, he's got 7 seconds on his clock, so he... the 2600 player plays rook there, and, well, we played king hits rook, he played rook checks, king d3, and we had a draw. So we had 2 pawns each at the end of the game, and the position's somewhat of a draw, okay? So I was happy with the result of a draw against a 2600 player. I'll take that any day of the week. Certainly helps my rating. I hope you enjoyed Chess School with myself and my chess engine operator, Grandmaster Teddy. Goodbye, folks. Merry Christmas. It's not Christmas yet, Teddy, but it's getting very close. Say goodbye to everybody. Goodbye, everybody. So that's Grandmaster Teddy. And sometimes he comes on our channel. He says gives us some wise information for chess and for life. So we've got to always listen to what Grandmaster Teddy says. So until next time, God bless you all, and God bless your families, and may peace be with you, okay? I am now about to end my video, and I'll catch you next time on Chess School. Thank you for watching. Oh, by the way, one other thing before you hang up. It's not a phone, is it? Before you go away, please click the like and subscribe button. Okay, so if you're watching a video for the first time, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's totally free. Or click the like button. Oh, and one other thing, I've got cancer, so I've got terminal cancer, so I need money for medicine, so I'm not begging or anything, but if anyone wants to donate to the channel, in the video description, I've got my PayPal link, so you can always make a small donation to PayPal, and that'll help to pay for the medicine that I've got to buy, because I've got to buy quite a bit of medicine now because of this cancer. It's in my shoulders, in my spine, and in my chest. Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye for now. And think positive like I am. Okay, see you later.